or we can take your longship. I'm beside you either way. Ah, Eivor. I have dreamt of this day.
Of scouring the Shire in search of a king.
Of going a Vikingur. With you. With our brothers and sisters. Conquering new lands. Forming lasting friendships. And if it takes chasing some weasel across a new land, so be it. I am right where I wish to be.
As am I, brother.
What do you think? By land or by water?
We take a boat in there, it'll cause a stir.
Is that a bad thing?
I should not be seen in this area.
We'll do this the Viking way then.
With me! What can I read?
With me, here! Remain steadfast!
Just a thing.
Here!
No one will see us prevail.
Suffer! Take the foe down!
We have this. Strike with me.
Run, Horde! You're dead! Nothing can stop us. Take the fight to the enemy. Knock the birdie off its turn. God won't let us lose.
you see, Sunan? Sunan, guide me.
What? Pay for your sins! Here's for the finish! We bring slow! We watch each other's backs! You're gonna die! We keep our wits about us. God damn you!
Let's see.
The soldiers' barracks. Others with might be here.
Wouldn't be the first time I'd heard the like. But I always say a blood offering, a few prayers. Foolish not to mention this. Yeah.
Don't be scared, you yellow dog! Good extra, you other. Let's rip the dog off! More like it! Christ is surely with us. God damn this sinner!
slashed and disemboweled by sharp weapons. Saxon blade, isn't it? Your killer has been slain. Rest well, stranger. Stretch your wings, Sunan.
Together, lads, we have this. Down you! You're like a lame mule. I'll stage your welcome.
You three, scurry. Lady Athelstwith, I see Burgred has done his best to hide you away. But what is lost must always be found.
Let my handmaidens walk free of this place. They have nothing to do with our quarrel.
You hear that, Eivor? Noble, selfless. This is the sword you must strike a bargain with. A woman of quality. We seek only your king, lady. Tell us where Burgred hides, and we will leave without an ounce of blood spilled.
Please, I don't know.
Effective, Sigurd.
She is only naive to her present danger, but she will soon understand.
Wait. Those are the hands of one who washes linens. A servant. She is a decoy. Watch the handmaidens. I'll follow Athelstwith.
I'll kill you.
My husband will send you all to hell. Stop what you are doing at once. Don't you dare put your hands on me!
Quite clever, your ladyship. You're certainly making us work for it.
Keep your hands off me, pagan!
Have you lost your sense of hospitality? I regret asking.
Lady Otherswith, you have seen better days.
God will sear your soul, heathen, if he can find it.
Why, the Catchaver? She is as much a poet as you.
Where's my Catherine? What have you done with her?
Your handmaiden, you mean? The brave one, dressed in royal finery? Season change with the others.
I'll take them back to Tamworth. Get them talking.
If she has so much as a scratch on her.
I will inform Ceolwulf. He might have some ideas on how to get through to her.
I will meet you there. Sigurd, what about these prisoners?
We've got what we need. Let them go. Yeah.
Cast about this land, my friend. Best not to draw attention here.
Your time is come! Fear got your belly, dog. Watch my lead. Work with me.
Your turn. She won't talk to me.
Eivor will handle it. Go on.
You have exhausted my friend Uba here, but I'm wide awake. Maybe tell me where Burkred is hiding and let him rest happy.
Never.
Stone-faced and tight-lipped. All for a king who hides like a cowardly vole, too scared to protect his family and his people. Thirsty?
My husband does what he must for Mercia. How could he do otherwise, knowing that even his closest friends could betray him? Give that traitor Ceolwulf my message. He may win this earthly battle, but the devil has won the war for his soul.
Ceolwulf is a Mercian doing his best to find common footing in this new land. Seems to be the only true Mercian by my reckoning.
I spit on him. Whatever life he makes in Mercia will be built on the graves of the nobles who gave their lives to defend it.
The longer you drag this out, the truer that becomes. We've taken Repton, Tamworth, now Temblebroth, and Leicester. With each victory, your hope for peace recedes.
Yet Borgred has what you do not. The loyalty of his people. Good men. Faithful men.
Who? The Thanes and Chills of Mercia? No, no. Only Leofrith remains loyal, and he too will fall.
Yes, goodly Leofrith. He will die defending his king. And win or lose, he will send 100 more of you to hell.
Eivor, your ladyship? Do not mind me. Only here to count my spoils.
Oh, God!
Pigs have to eat, my lady. The trouble is, it takes a lot to sate their hunger. Only a matter of time before they finish those and sniff around for fresher meat.
And the smell of pig shit after this? Ooh.
My God! Get me out of here! Please!
Talk now, and we'll draw you a nice warm bath.
You are asking me to betray my husband. How can I do that?
If you don't, you will betray countless others. In legend, you may be remembered as the king and queen who abandoned their kingdom in its darkest hour. But there will be peace. This is Ceolwulf's promise, and it will be honored. You have my word.
Does the caged bird sing?
Berkrit is hiding in an old crypt to the south, where the Alne and Arrow rivers join.
A crypt? Now tell me this is not a sign from the gods.
It's a long way to carry a king. The three of you must clear a path back to Tamworth. Where can we meet?
Bring him to the bridge at Venonus. It's a straight line through. We'll deal with any trouble there.
The heads were a nice touch. I'm not one for spectacle, but it got her talking.
Spectacle? That's just me. Whoever trains these Mercian soldiers should be relieved of their duty, I think.
I need your eyes, my friend. Have a look, Sunan. What see you, old friend? Heavy guard for a musty crypt. Cannot be the dead they're protecting. Aid me. Be my eyes. Show me what lies ahead.
Looks like trouble. What's going on? damn shadow. No peace around here. Using shrubs for cover.
I've got nothing. Hey, what's going on?
Could be in the bushes. Drawing a blank so far. What's all that about?
Some kind of trouble.
Thinking about in thickets, dog.
No sign here. Not much longer.
Hold on. Get back here and face me! We're not off now. Not a hair. Hey, now! Press hard! So slow! Watch my lead! Have your guts out!
Must be getting close.
My lord! Intruders!
Read the words!
No! No, no, no! It can't be! Stay back!
That's a bread knife, my lord. Do you mean to butter me?
Stay back! Back, I say! I'll fight you!
If you insist.
You'll have to kill me! The
Luckily for
throne is
you, it won't
mine.
come to that.
This kingdom is mine! Mine! I will not yield! I won't let you defeat me! You'll have to kill me!
Time to go, my lord. We're late for the crowning ceremony.
Cleaved and butchered!
Tona.
Help! You crossed me, lovely dove. Did you think I wouldn't find out? I'll send you back to the Ragnarsons in pieces. Our fates are weaved together, lovely dove. Let's finish this now. You and me.
That settles that.
Get me off this thing! You think you've won? Leofrith, I sent him away with orders to destroy you.
Quiet.
The mess you're in, you don't know the half of it.
This place is heavily guarded.
We have this! You're a blight on this world! The whole lot of you! You don't deserve Mercia!
To the victor, the spoils, my lord. You must win Mercia to deserve her. We need to go. Fast.
Right behind you.
Here we are. Look familiar?
No! No, you godless slugs! You won't get away with this!
Change has come, Burgred. All that remains is a coronation. A Witan with the Lords of Mercia.
Burgred, my love!
My lady, are you injured? Did they hurt you?
No, no. I'm fine.
Move along, Lord. Your king awaits.
Your death will come, Danes. Your end was writ the moment you came for me. I have made damn sure of that. The Zealots will know your name soon enough. No matter where you are or how far you travel, they will hunt you down.
Enough of that, you squeaking sparrow.
Let my brother be the lunatic of Tamworth.
Zealots? Who does he mean?
Ignore him. Desperate pleas and prophecies. Nothing more.
Walk with me, Wolfkist. We have some time before the ceremony.
Where to?
Nowhere in particular. I only want to celebrate.
Didn't think you were the type.
You have drawn a dark conclusion about me, haven't you? That is all well and good. I've drawn some about you as well.
Are you leading a lamb to slaughter?
See what I mean? Dark. Too dark. You there! Get lost! Sit down. I know I have been a cock, but you are a good fighter. I respect that. Let it be said that Ivar the Boneless considers Eivor a friend.
Who calls you boneless?
Some background I killed in Hibernia. Used his guts to shine my spear. Called me boneless because I move like a reed in the wind.
Not because you're always too drunk to plow?
Valhalla. That is where I am bound. I can smell the blood and taste the mead. I will sit beside the High One with my axe in hand.
A fitting end for Ragnarsson.
You would think, eh? Me, Halfdan, we will be there. But Uba... no. I do not think we are chasing the same victory. Not anymore.
What does Uba want?
To grow old and fat on a farm somewhere with little Ubas to chase about.
He wants an heir. It's a common dream.
Not for a warrior. Not for Drengir like us. He was different before. But this place, England, it softened him.
What was he like before?
Like me. Ferocious. Wild.
With respect, I don't think anyone is like you.
If that is a compliment, I missed it. All I mean to say is, things were easier some time ago.
If it bothers you so much, why not strike out on your own?
Because he is my brother. I love him. And I will do what it takes to drag him back around to my way of thinking. We are warriors, all. And that is to the death.
Outdid myself again. Oh, did I miss the crowning?
Trips.
Thor himself couldn't outdrink me. With þau? Allt var eins.
Where is my son? We sent word to Repton, but we've had no word, Lord. I suggest we carry on.
You sought me out, old friend. And here I am, standing before the throne from which I reigned not long ago.
You stand before us to accept this Witten's unanimous decision that you are unfit to rule and are hereby deposed. We demand the abdication of your kingdom and your crown to Thane Chairwolf.
Mercia has spoken, Lord. The crown.
Is that you, old friend? Ah, yes, I see it now. Forgive me. The robes of righteousness sit so loosely upon your shoulders. If the heavens mismark me as king, forgive its obscuring light. Amen. Now, where is my crown?
There's no order here.
Forgive my nerves. Here I am, an upright man who never once learned how to bend the knee. And yet, I shall try. Ah, how simple it is. How easy to kneel without fear and feeling.
He's mocking you, man. I'd kill the fucker.
Worry not, Dane. I shall resign this crown, and this pagan-infested kingdom, and the favors of these two-faced men. But I will do so on my terms. My demands are simple. Firstly, you must...
You fool. Look around you. You have no leverage here. Plead for your life, for it is the only thing these men will grant you.
Yes, yes. Forgive me, I... Do not harm me. I beg of you. Please. I'll go anywhere. Here. I resign it. Here.
Take this lord and his wife to Rome. He is hereby exiled, never to return.
The Witan recognizes King Ceolwulf of Mercia, second of his name. A just king, a merciful king. God save the king!
It better be worth all this trouble.
Mercian soldiers marching on Repton!
Leofrid.
Loyal to the ugly and the bastard.
Gather what men you have and split them between the north and south gates. That should divide his forces.
Ceolbert is there. Eivor, you must save my son.
He will come through this, I promise.
I will stay here with Ceolwulf. Go.
They have breached the walls. I must find Ceolbert.
My thanks, Eivor.
Have you seen Ceolbert? No, but we caught sight of Leofrid fleeing across the river. Was chasing something.
It has to be Ceolbert. He is the only prize worth taking in this mighty.
Work with me!
That's enough!
Be my eyes, Sunan.
Suffer! Dead!
can't hold out much longer.
Finisher!
Put an arrow in the dog.
I'll kill you! Don't let the fates throw you! Hey, fire there! Stick with me! Almost there! Begin the line!
Remain steadfast. Put an arrow in the dog.
My thanks, Eivor.
Go, Sunan. Jailbound. He's in trouble.
I won't back down, Leofrith. I will not. Don't make... Just...
Please! You do not want to do this. Leofred, let him walk. You answer to me.
I answer to my king. Our silence Danes with this.
Lay it by, Leofred. There's nothing left to fight for. We've stormed Repton. Only a matter of time.
I cannot do that.
Then you will die.
Someone will.
You can't win this, Leofrid. Even if you defeat me, the Ragnarsons have won the day.
I have fought many a Dane in my time. I'm still standing. I will make you feel pain.
You're slowing. Bah! You are strong-willed thing.
Burford was lucky. To stand in the way of you and Mercia is my duty. I will die before I yield.
Ah! You're finished.
Not yet. Fight me, heathen. How does it feel? You cannot win. Go on then. End it.
No appeal to your god or your king.
I swore an oath to serve Borgred to the death. I fought. I lost. We both know how this goes.
An honorable Thane fighting a dishonorable war. Burgred abandoned him, betrayed his trust. If I were Leofrid, I would want to know. Why rob him of this last glory? A warrior ready to meet his god and bask in his praise. To live will only lead him to shame. It's not an oath he would keep if he knew the truth. Then choose. Truth or glory. Stand, Leofrid. Live to fight another day.
What?
Your loyalty to Burgred is not a loyalty returned. He resigned the crown and fled to Rome. He's gone.
You lie.
Lie to a man seconds from death? What would I gain? He saved himself and left you to die. All this fighting, it's for nothing. for no one. To betray one so trusted, so close. It's a dishonor worth 1,000 deaths.
Eivor, you have shown me a great kindness. It is only fitting that I do the same. At Venonis, there is a statue with a scroll laid in a small bowl. You must burn it.
A scroll?
Your name is on this scroll. At Burgred's request, I put it there. When it is found, the zealots who read it will hunt you.
Who are they?
It doesn't matter now, you haven't much time. Burn the scroll, or they will never stop hunting you.
Where will you go now?
Rome.
Come on. Let's take you back. Careful, you're injured.
I'm all right, really. A few nicks and cuts from the battle, that's all.
These wounds will... You're lucky.
I threw myself at him, Eivor. But he only toyed with me. He knew I couldn't touch him.
You should have stayed hidden. Jailbird, this wasn't your fight.
It was. It was our fight. Yours, mine, my father's. I had to help.
And you did. You showed courage today. Bravery. You are a boy no longer.
Back there with Leofrith. I didn't think you'd spare him.
There's no honor in killing a man misled. He believed his king would die fighting for Mercia.
He knows the truth now.
And with that truth, he forges a new path. You were right about him, Jailbert. And right to believe the line that divides us can be thinner than it seems.
Jailbird! Look at you! Bloody and battle-worn. Could be chieftain of your own clan with courage like that.
No less than the King of Mercia, brother. One of these days.
And how is my father taking to his new role?
See for yourself.
You're an Ortlinger now. Or Athling, I think you'd say. Next in line for the throne. It's an honorable title. One that demands good judgment. Be careful who you trust.
My son, are you well?
Yes, father. Well enough.
He honored you today. Fought bravely against many stalwart foes.
You have my thanks. All of you. And my blessing.
Upa and Eva lost countless men in this fight. You want to show your thanks? Hold to your end of the bargain.
Of course. All of England will soon know that the Kingdom of Mercia has a new and powerful king.
The remaining kingdoms of England won't respect your path to power.
Nor will many in my kingdom. Burgred's soldiers will stand tall in the face of this turmoil, all across Mercia, against us.
That we shall remedy soon enough. I am riding for Oxenfordshire directly, to forge an alliance with some thanes there.
Shall I go with you?
Not till I know more. Linger here a while if you can. Strengthen our friendships. I will send for you soon enough.
Sigurd, I would feel better if Ceolbert was away from here until Mercia is more stable. Would you welcome him among your clan?
Do you have a horse, young Atheling?
I do. A young steed called Theobald.
Good. I can ride with you as far as the River Nene. You may find your way from there.
Thank you, Sigurd. This puts my mind at ease.
Be ready for my call, Eivor. It will come.
You and Sigurd make a good pair. future of England will be pagan from top to bottom. Take this, Wolf-Kissed, as a sign of friendship. And should you call, the brothers Ragnarsson will come.
You honor me, Ubba.
See that? Sly bastard, trying to win your heart. Well, two can play at that game.
How kind of you, Ivar.
My pleasure. Our friendship is the best thing to come from this mess. Maybe Kjellberg too, the brave little twig.
That is good to hear. Now then, Leofrid said there are hunters after me. Zealots. If I don't clear my name, I will be marked for death. I should head to Venenis. seems the wind calls me back to Randvi. Let's tell her the good news. Show me.
Eivor.
Ah, glad to see you made it, Chelpat.
Thanks to Sigurd. He was a good guide and even better company. He told me some incredible stories. The best ones were about you.
Hopefully nothing too embarrassing.
There were a few gems.
Not to interrupt, Eivor, but what of Leicestershire?
The Alliance is one. The sons of Ragnar are friends to our clan.
Glad to hear it. Well done to you both. At one time, the title Jarl referred to a man second only to the king. But that use has softened. Now a Jarl may be a chief, a leader, or a man with broad wealth and influence.
The world is bigger now, and broken into many pieces. It seems our language must do the same to keep up.
An interesting thought.
Chilbert, your father sent you here to learn, not teach.
Then you must start, Eivor. Give us a summary of our recent gains, for instance. The clan is thirsty for knowledge.
You want me to give a speech? Right. My friends, hearken to me, and hear a tale of triumph and toil. I have traveled far since we landed, and seen much on the roads and fields of this new England. And for all my travels, strong alliances have we gained. The Honorable Ceolwulf, King of Mercia, now calls us friend. And to the south, Soma Jarl's Corner, and the Danes of Grandbridge have pledged their oath to us. By Sigurd's hand and my own, we have strengthened the ties of...
You see to yourself as Sigurd's equal in these tales of yours. Would Sigurd do the same if he were here?
Sigurd knows what I have achieved, and and he would celebrate it more roundly than I have. But this takes nothing from you, all of you. For I sit among some of the staunchest wills and strongest fighters I have ever known. And so I raise my horn, first to Sigurd, may he return to us soon, and to the Raven clan, the best of friends and fighters.
To Sigurd!
To Sigurd! May he return and relieve us of you!
And may all of you enjoy the ale as much as Dag has. Skull!
You think me drunk, Eivor? Would it soften my blows if I was?
Your words are blunt enough, but it would explain your boldness.
My eyes are clear and open, and I see before me one eager to claim a piece of Sigurd's glory.
All you say is nonsense, Dag. Have I done something to raise your ire?
Just as I thought. You're...
Attackers from the river! They look to be Danes!
Danes? How many?
Too many. Now come, the battle roars already.
Bloody curse! What quarrel have Danes with us?
Those who can fight, take up your weapons. All others stay here. With me! Time is running short. I should head to Venomness.
Push them away from the long elf!
Does this stir your thirst for Randri? Now you pay! There is nothing for you here but death! Curse you! Damn you!
Keep the dog chasing its tail. It's exile.
Your clan is as weak as they claim. We will pick its bone.
You've seen nothing of our strength!
No survivors! Burn them to the ground!
Only a few cowards left! Drive them off!
Together, right?
No survivors!
Is that the last of them?
The rivers are clear. If more were coming, they thought better of it.
By their colors and markings, I believe they come from Geatland. But with none left alive to spill their secrets, we may never know why.
Here is one! This vermin was crawling to the river, hoping to float away.
Have mercy, friend. And you may find an ally with us.
Mercy is earned by the quickness of your tongue. Where do you come from, and what is your quarrel with us?
We are settled in East Anglia. Newly arrived and hungry for silver.
You drifted off course. This is Mercia.
As we were ordered.
By whom?
You bore me.
Useless hound! Scratching your ass in search of silver! Put an end to this one!
Your silence earned you no kindness, Geet. So I'll ask you once more. Who sent you?
The wind sent us. And the rivers will take us home.
He begs for death, Eivor! Give it to him!
Or send him home with a warning. Let him tell his people what death awaits them, should they sail this way again.
May there be one who mourns you at home, for we will not.
Eivor, I could have sent my scouts to follow him home. We might have learned something.
The price of such disrespect is death, Randvi.
Just as Sigurd would have done.
I cannot devise a strategy if my advice is ignored.
To let that man live would announce to the world that we are soft and cowardly. Now these wayward Danes know to fear us.
Forgive my haste, Randvi, but Dag is right.
For once you see clearly. I beg the gods that it continues.
We should clean this mess and move the bodies from the camp.
Agreed. Then we talk of our next steps, together. Looks like I have a new letter. Time is running short. I should head to Venenis and clear my name from the zealots. Otherwise... Time is running short. I should head to Venenis and clear my name from the zealots. Otherwise, I'm marked for death.